Threats Mogwai here, and I got yet another Legends of Runeterra for you guys today. I almost broke down there, but I didn't. As today, we're gonna give some love to UDYR. UDYR is a member of the Forgotten champions, the champions that have received no love whatsoever this season. UDYR has little to no play rate in standard right now, and I think he deserves better. I'm not saying he's tier 1. I'm not saying he's the unsung hero that's gonna come in and destroy Galio Morgana and shake up the meta, but it is a very fun deck that actually can fight against these top tier decks, and one that I highly recommend for you if you like the sort of like snowballing strategy that builds up one unit a lot. And also if you just want to play something different, because I love me some UDYR action. It's my favorite variation of UDYR. It's nothing new, but it is a champion combination that I'm a huge fan of. Combining Shurima with Freljord gives us access to a lot of very neat combat tricks. Akshan, our deck revolving around the Warlord's Palace and the Warlord's Horde means that we want to be targeting our units. We're using equipment, but we're also using combat tricks. And what Freljord offers for an Akshan deck is some of the best cheap combat tricks, if not the best, honestly, in the entire game. Elixir of Iron is a one-off and a full set of Sky Splitter. This card is nuts. Giving +3, giving 4 stats to a unit for 2 mana is just crazy. Like, this card is pretty much an auto-include for most Freljord decks, unless they're not very combat-centric. But in a deck like this one, it just comes down, raining on us from the heavens. And yeah, we split said heavens. Yeah, I don't even know where I was going with that analogy, but I ruined it even further with my stuttering. But yeah, hopefully you get the message. We have an UDYR deck here. We're trying to make UDYR very big. The bigger the UDYR is, the better. Then we give UDYR Overwhelm, and then we smack opponent. Then opponent dies. The end. That is the whole purpose of this build. Running a full set of Hiera Olseer, which I found really good success with. It feels really neat to be able to just start chaining these stand swaps for 0 cost, and getting to play stand swaps for 0 and potentially multiple of them if you sequence properly allows you to set up grappling hooks very easily with this deck, which is why we're running this card in the main deck despite it being Akshan's signature spell, and we're running a full set of Desert Duel. We're not Demacia. I'm not gonna lie to you, Timmy. It ain't all sunshine and rainbows here. We don't have access to single combat. We don't have access to Gentleman's Duel. I would sell Akshan's cousins. I don't know, like Vulpians, Wanderers, Wolves, like all of their relatives. I would give them away if I could have a Gentleman's Duel instead of having to play these slow speed strike spells. Because let's be real, it's significantly worse. Like, not having access to these at fast speed is something that we're gonna feel a lot. But we tried to make up for that with really broken health boost in Sky Splitter and Quicksand, which allows us to really get the upper hand in combat. Not only shut down elusives that think they're going to get over us, but also shut down formidables, for example. Overall, weaken attackers, if we're getting challenged, for example, on the unit that we want to start building up, but is still rather weak, Quicksand is your friend. I mean, and so is Sky Splitter, to be honest. But Quicksand also allows us to shut down a lot of stuff. And the fact that it has a really good matchup against the best deck in the meta is another reason to play. Now, don't get me wrong, just because we play Quicksand doesn't mean we get to have a good matchup against that deck. That deck is just kind of nuts. Galio Morgana is the deck that I'm talking about. I don't really have to repeat myself at this point, but it's a very, very strong list. That is generally going to be difficult for us to handle because their pacing is very powerful, but Quicksand will definitely help us even the odds. And honestly, I can't see myself building a Shurima deck without Quicksand right now. It's just, it seems kind of silly, right? So we're adding it despite having all these strike spells as well. We can use these strike spells to control the board. Even if it is a slow speed, it can allow us to pick off the biggest threats as we continue to build up UDYR. Because yes, there's a price to pay for not playing Demacia. We get access to a lot of neat tools, including Rite of Negation, which can allow us to protect UDYR on that final attack that we want to push for ending the game. You could even argue for upping Rite of Negation to 2, but I think with the Warlord's Palace and the predicts that we're running on top of that Forsaken Bakai, like not only the predicts that we get from the Warlord's Palace, but also from this thing as well, we're going to be able to find that renegation for the matchups in which we need it, right? So because not every matchup is something that we want to right in the gate. So I really like it as a one-off, but you could make an argument for a second copy. As we're running a couple of copies of Combat Cook, which may seem a little bit weird, but that's because we're running a copy of Heedless Resurrection, English. This card allows us to resurrect either Akshan or UDYR. Sometimes our Akshan goes down before we've been able to get the Warlord's Horde, so we need to bring him back so we can keep pushing for that sweet, sweet treasure. And sometimes we just want to bring back UDYR. Most times, actually, since he is our strongest champion, the one we'll be resurrecting. Getting to bring back UDYR from the dead for 3 mana, very neat, especially in matchups that drag out a little bit more than intended, right? So that's another one-off right there. We're still playing the Swinging Glaive with the Lucky Find package. Not only are we running a full set of this, we're also playing a one-off of Vicar Bruiser for those games in which we don't really curve into UDYR. We have that 4th 5-drop right there that we can use to start building up Lucky Finds, progressing our Warlord's Palace, also potentially giving Spell Shield to our UDYR, which is really, really important because the stances don't provide us with that. So it's a very nice synergy that allows us to also effectively, outmuscle anything, right? Like, it's good against Demacia because if we manage to build up an UDYR that's really, really big, it doesn't matter how many strike spells they have if they can't tear it down. And with Quicksand, it can give us the upper hand on that. The problem is you can't get too centered on just building up one unit. You have to make sure that you're also spread out so you don't get, they don't go wide on you and kill you before you have your fun, right? So keep that in mind. Bit of a weird tangent right there, but I guess it helps. We have a one-off of Darkened Bloodletters because it can enable Grappling Hook easily. It can progress the Warlord's Palace, and one of these can just give us endless value as we have the Solani and built it into it, which is really nice. But we don't really want to be running more copies because we prioritize the Swinging Glaive over it. But the combination of this, a couple of copies of Combat Cook that gives us a good 4-drop to go for, and the one-off of the Darkened Bloodletters means that we're pretty much always going to have the ability to enable Heedless Resurrection. And that's pretty important. And that's essentially the deck list right there. It's good old Akshan UDYR, adapted to the current meta. And I've had a lot of success with it. It's super fun to play, and it's just nice seeing UDYR again. I hadn't played UDYR in a very long time, and it's a very, very satisfying champion, and he's also very underplayed and underrated, which makes it even better for me. I feel like the kids say based when I play him, and I like feeling based, so I'll keep doing things that make me feel based. Also, shoutouts to Scholarly Pioneer because he kills landmarks and does all sorts of other shit that makes him useful. The Challenger keyword, honestly, just a phenomenal 3-drop that I found no reason not to include here alongside a full set of Vicar and Vagabond because we got to get that Warlord's Palace rolling. Very important. You got to mulligan very aggressively for either Akshan or this. And I'm going to shut up. Thank you guys for watching. Stay tuned for daily legends from Runeterra content. I am slurring all over my words here, trying to get out the outro. Oh my God. Slow down now. Thank you guys for watching. I appreciate the support. Hope you enjoyed today's games. I think they're pretty good. I'm biased, but that's just me. And yeah, I'm gonna stop talking, finally. Love ya, and I'll see you tomorrow. All right, here we go. And honestly, can't say I ever faced Morgana Janna before. I've played Morgana Seraphine, but not this combination. I am intrigued and confused at the same time, but I like this hand. Because it's got everything. Everything this deck's about. It's got the Warlord's Horde, and it's got the stances. And on top of that, turn 1 predict. Now, what am I gonna need here? We're better off with combat tricks like Elixir of Iron rather than Rite of Negation here. I think I'm gonna take the Swinging Blade. It empowers our Forsaken Bakai, and it's something that I actually want. So it's 2 for 1. In a way. Now here's the question, right? Like, do we develop Akshan? Yes, we do.
Scores to settle, cooks to kill. You know how it is.
Going for the Swinging Glaive now is a bit of predicament, so I'm gonna pass here. I want to keep the Elixir of Iron open. We still have the Vulpine Wanderer, which we kept so that when we play UDYR on curve, we're able to go for the 0 mana stance.
May your blessings upon me ease the pain of others.
Feel the breeze and know you have my favor.
Our eyes lead to hidden paths.
2 in a room. Alright, now we have that Elixir of Iron open.
The Zephyr heralds the squall.
And we're gonna go for UDYR.
Our ancient enemies are returning.
Then, young fox, lead us to their heart.
We could get Morgana here.
Do the kids still doom surf back in Shurima?
Wait, you? Oh, I love that for you.
I'm gonna preemptively equip UDYR, even though I know Morgana could be a thing here, because I want to spread my threats. Like both UDYR and Akshan are generating me value now. So if they were to Morgana, they'd have to choose one of them, and I could continue pushing with the other. But seeing this makes me happy. Still having an Elixir of Iron here, very, very, very good card to have. Feeling it should be more than a one-off from this game alone. I'm gonna swing with you too,
Beware.
because the quick attack
Your wickedness shall not prosper.
makes the action attack free, and UDYR may warn them to try to go for a removal, and they may not be expecting this, but I have 2 mana open, so they have to be open to that idea. But this is really neat. Like, this is really working out. They haven't played the temple yet, which we have an answer for. And it's important to get a hit here with UDYR, because I'm going to generate another stand swap. So that means that when Hyara goes down... Actually, I'm trying to talk here. When Hyara goes down... Oh. Is that Hush? Oh. Oh, well, that does it. That certainly does it. We're gonna have to find another action. Spell shield, baby. Oh yeah. Okay. How's this 3 out of 8, which is already getting there, but we have desert duels. We have a lot of answers here, but we need to find action.
Is this all we got? Hey, I've done more with less.
They're gearing up towards an attack here, but it's not a very impressive attack so far, so I am going to go for the predict. I'm going to skip. Okay.
Have you come to aid your old friend, young fox?
Yes, old man. We heard your call.
I'm going to play Vulpine Wanderer because it gives me another blocker that trades into a lot of this stuff here. Like, this 2 mana investment makes it so that I'm not particularly vulnerable to an attack.
At loggerheads, eh?
Our teeth, they will see.
Okay.
Cast aside fear. I am with you.
All right. Good thing we're going to be able to answer Janna this turn. Because she's close. She's close, but I really like this trade. I don't like this trade anymore. This trade is bullshit. Are they going to be able to level her? If that's the case, that's not really bad because we have another this to do anyways, but we're going to do this. The spell shield really helps here. Adds a level of comfort that money can't buy. As now, Janna, Dome! Dome now.
Let this draft guide your hand.
Look at the synergy. Look at this ongoing, like I'm just never ending buffing my UDYR. Let's see what we get first from this. Challenger, I very much like. Challenger is kind of insane, and now it's time we go for a little bit of Overwhelm. Now the spell shield is not the end-all be-all. They have access to Hush. They have access to... They can chain cards to bypass it, so we got to be prepared for that reality. We could go all in with Hyara. Try to end this game here. But I feel like if I take that approach, they're just going to Morgana me. So, first of all, let's lead off with you. Rite of Negation.
The wind waits for none.
of want to see action, but at the same time, I kind of want to end this game next turn, if not this turn. Yeah, there it is. What am I worried about at this point? Well, let's just go for it.
Your Ulster will nothing kill you.
Bah, your foul smell might kill me, UDYR.
Here we go. We're going for the Ram stance on the Forsaken Bakai because out of these two, it's the unit that I value the most. I have regeneration on UDYR, and Hyra is thick enough for her to not have to worry about my opponent's damage-based spells. So we're gonna try to eliminate 2 blockers by doing this.
May Janna's will be done through me.
And they updraft. Okay.
Frozen teeth.
This will do. They could have a stun. They could have the curse stun. Morgana signature spell. I think that's pretty much that, or a hush. A hush. Maybe a hush. I mean, I have the equipment anyway, so I should have survived this exchange, right? Yeah.
Is it time?
Okay. Well, let's try to keep UDYR alive. He'll get some stats again after the round ends, so he's gonna be pretty thick. Even if he hasn't healed. Look at that, look at that, look at that big boy. They have a total of 5 cards, right? We got that rare negation. And because of this play, we're able to get another free stand swap. We're not really going for the Warlord's Horde this game. It's completely an UDYR game.
They forced us to choose death or the blade.
Bro, I'm gonna keep going. No, I think that's a mistake. I think UDYR is big enough. I'm gonna threaten that landmark. And I'll protect. I'm gonna buffer. Trying to see if I can bait even more stuff out of them.
I summon you.
I have rare negation, so even though I have this Explorer's Excavation,
Show
okay.
them what it is to fall. You leave me no other choice.
Right back at you. Duel me, Morgana. Just like your sister did. Got him. Got him!
Our rage is beyond your control.
So angry. Yo, yesterday I was bitching the entire video about facing the same 2 decks, and look at, here we are. Nothing but novelty today. The Poro King. Full mulligan. Even though we got some good cards here, we have to mulligan aggressively for the action package. Not really referring to the grappling hooks, but you know, we got what we got. We got to make sense of it. That is card games. So double grappling hook could really pay off later. I don't know about it paying off in this matchup because spending 3 mana to kill a Poro. But drawing this is great. Because now we can skip up the first couple of turns, which will allow us to build up the spell mana for grappling hook, and then we can develop the Vagabond and work for that palace. Now, do I play this Forsaken Bakai? I don't think so. I don't think I play it right now, to be honest. Maybe I do. I don't know what I'm talking about. Of course I do. We predict. Here is interesting. Desert Duel, again, is the same, more of the same. I'm going to skip. Because while Hieros here is nice, it's not really it. You're it. Oh yeah, you're it.
I do not break rules, I bend them.
Better late than never. I played my 1-drop on turn 2 and my 2-drop on turn 3.
Oh, fluff everywhere.
But that's the beauty of Legends of Runeterra. The game doesn't punish me for that. Because now I got the spell meta to work with. And I just drew into a swinging glaive. Oh boy. Oh shit. Well, yikes. Combat cook it is.
A good fight's the spice of life. Garlic works in a pinch.
Well, the overwhelm is nice.
Come and get it.
I kind of need to get some of that spell mana back.
Spoke them.
The little ones.
Sunburst is something that I wasn't really thinking about, to be honest. Like, I was thinking about Hush. I was very confident against Hush because Hush doesn't affect weapons. I mean, they just keep pinging. They're going very slowly about this. They want to set up a situation where they go for the Portal Snacks, but I'm just not giving it to them. We predict first. I mean, here, Allseer at this point seems like they kind of play to go for. No good targets for these grappling hooks, but we should equip this swinging glaive onto something. I also want to develop the Verkaran Vagabond, though. This swinging glaive will not really... It'll turn you into a 4/3.
Greed will turn any man into a monster.
My legs don't work, but the goats do.
Obviously, the Ram stance is a bait here. They're going to be able to counterplay that. The question is, do I go for pure power or do I go for regeneration? We're still going to swing with everything. Get that spell mana back, which opens up grappling hook. The play we're expecting all this time. That's why I wanted to make sure that I had... Like, I don't mind sacrificing these, because I push a lot of damage here. And I think now a grappling hook is warranted. To clear the elusive. And we're still fishing for action. Our champions in general. We'll take UDYR. UDYR works. We got 7 mana, which means we can UDYR plus Sky Splitter. Even though the kind of removal we're worried about is Subburst at this point. But right now they don't have the board. We're developing the board. We're gonna play UDYR immediately.
They're the Allseers from the Eastern Mountains.
We go under them.
Spirits, the stars, again they bring us together.
Yeah, the spirits. Yeah, thank you for your monologue. So we could get hushed. We regenerate.
Undying War.
Boar never dies. Those are some thick poros, though. Can we go over them? How big is... Solani shouldn't be that big yet.
Have you come to aid your old friend, young fox?
Yes, old man. We heard your call.
There's no more sunburst. Silencing. I agree. And now we find the purpose within the two different. Do we have the lethal? No?
Alpha Claw!
3. We miss out. But not exactly.
The fear is wise.
They have a total of 8 stats they can put in front of us, which puts them at 1. But being at 1 means they're dead. They just may not know it yet. That regeneration putting in the work. We're not vulnerable to the board. We don't want to kill more poros than we need to because Solani is a very scary thing. But Solani is what we'd love to see right now. Here we go. Got him! Ram him! Clean!
The gods have spoken.
Okay, aggro. We know what we need for aggro. Early plays. I like seeing UDYR. Like, I'm not mad that UDYR's in my hand, but I need Forsaken Bakai. Elixir of Iron is also nice because it can allow us to dodge some pings. I'm gonna take the Vicarian Vagabond here. It's not action, but I can pass this turn, prepare these combat tricks, and get the Warlord's Palace rolling. Actually showcase that aspect of the deck.
I am lightning. I break the wind.
Alright, 5 damage. Discard 10 cantrip, like, not really used there, though. What else you got for me? Oh, no, you're just going in.
An even bigger weapon.
Ouch. That's a big hit.
Must be nice living off stolen coin.
Must be nice indeed, you thieves. I'd like to set up a desert duel with UDYR. That means I should just go for one thing. I'm gonna pass. I didn't have anything immediate to do, and I'd rather do it with UDYR.
Scum.
For the old gods.
Okay, down to 11. Down to 9. Down to 7. Can't blow back us anymore. Yikes. Now I can't be using the ram to clear the board.
Rain, lightning, and cloud styles.
Because it sets us.
Ironborn!
Looking for a hero for my hero.
Blow back. Wait, what?
I summon you!
We need random negation. Yep.
Your Osir, will nothing kill you? Ha!
Ugh, your foul smell might kill me, UDYR.
And if it helps.
The spirit
We're going for this. We're splitting, and we're gonna try to take the game. We have Rite of Negation here,
me!
and we have a lot of damage.
We're doing it.
Okay, so
Jinx stands for Jinx.
6,
Shock.
20 damage. 20 damage reduced by 1. Okay, we got it.
You're starting to bore me.
Got up! Got up! Let's go! Oh, clutch! Clutch as they come.
Our rage is beyond your control.
Papega Ruler playing Ashe. Ashe is scary because our removal is strike based, so not really ideal. Vulpine Wanderer is something we'd be happy to have in the hand, but we really want to mulligan aggressively for action. I haven't even been able to showcase the Warlord's Horde this entire video. Like, what the?
Don't want to die? Don't do terrible.
We can't block the doggo, fortunately. So we at the very least can play action, and we can go for this. Still walk into Brittle Steel, but at least whatever freeze that may happen will not kill us. Though, oh, but what about a Sky Splitter? Mistake. I keep screwing up with action. I'm letting him go too easily. Making it too easy for my opponents to do it.
I will unite the Freljord.
We will show them where their spells can help.
This is gonna suck no matter what.
We will slow them.
For the old gods.
Now we're able to buff UDYR.
Only the finest serve.
I have to go bear so I can trade into the assessor.
Stone bear. Frozen teeth.
Now I have enough health.
Few earn the right to call themselves Trifarian.
Your Osir. Will nothing kill you?
Ugh, your foul smell might kill me, UDYR.
I'm gonna develop the Sandstone Charger to have a line of defense for this round.
As the arrow flies.
I am too old to die.
This is our path. Such is my oath.
Bloody business is enabled now, though, fortunately. Even after the boost. Okay.
Show them the way.
No bloody business yet, but a lot of frostbites. And I don't know how we're gonna navigate around them. Yeah, this matchup is just really, really, really tough. I mean, obviously it sucks. I misplayed with my action. There's no doubt about that, but I don't think it ultimately mattered. I think the fact that they were able to draw so much, like they hit their Trifarian Assessors. Now that because one of the ways we beat this deck potentially is by drowning out of resources, right? But the fact that they drew so much out of these two, they must have like a million freezes there. And I have no choice but to get it out of them before even attacking. And if I get it out of them, they still have 6 mana. Ash is about to level up and get a clear attack here. And we have no way to develop a line of defense. GG. Really, really tough one. Really, really tough match. Don't run into Ash. I've seen... I think this is actually the person who made this. Apparently this deck plays second in the open. In fact, it's gotten so popular that I can access the deck and see what it's about. Don't mind me, just doing my research. No, that's not it. Okay. Runeterra UDYR let me down here. Okay. So we're gonna go for a full mulligan and see what they have. They have Desert Duels, they have Exhaust, they have Quicksand, and a Glorious Call. Okay. We got the Scholarly Pioneer, which is it's a great way of dealing with this before it becomes a problem. But I've also heard that the deck strength doesn't really lie in flipping the Sun Disc, which I can believe. We got action though.
Scores to settle, cooks to kill. You know how it is.
Okay, so that's the all-terrain trooper, or the Avenging Vastaya, likely to be the trooper. So right now, there's no reason not to do this.
This is justice.
Push a little bit more damage while promoting the level up. And we have Elixir of Iron and Sky Splitter. Our action is not dying. No, sir.
Hey,
I mean, I'll take it. I'm not worried. Like, I'm not gonna rush dealing with this Bearing Sun Disc. That's a mistake. I'm gonna go with Vicar and Vagabond here for the auto level up.
cool eye patch. Did you like it? Fixing the world one
Scoundrel at a time.
As I live, all will die.
I could push for some damage, but let's go for the draw. Higher rolls here. Like, none of these are good. We already have one in hand. I won't say no to another Sky Splitter.
Villains beware.
Glorious battle.
Now, if this is the what I think it is, Reggaeton here is gonna be challenging Akaran. So now they're switching their plan, aren't they? And if they attack with Reggaeton, I can always. They need to attack here. Or not? Oh, okay, I see you.
My legs don't work, but the goats do.
We have the Quicksand. We know they have Exhaust, Desert Duels.
Sharima, your emperor has returned. Allow me to clear a path for you.
And right now I'm gonna go for the Bear Sands. I need to make this action bigger. I need more stats.
This is justice.
Rob 'em blind.
It's completely fine though. I know what they're setting up here though.
No retreat. It is time.
Interesting play.
Hail the Oseer from the eastern mountains.
The spirits, the stars, again they bring us together.
What do I go for here? Considering the removal, I want to make sure my action and my UDYR can both attack.
The world won't save itself, you know.
They've already played 2 Quicksands.
Alpha Claw. Glorious sacrifice.
got him. I guess they saw. But we were gonna play the landmark answer there. There it is.
The gods have spoken.
As always. Okay, we're back. We're facing Morgana Mordekaiser. It's just that we just queued in and the game crashed. So we're in it though. We're gonna mulligan everything, hoping to hunt for action. Forsaken Bakai. Not really crazy about any of these options, so we're gonna skip. We wanna find our champions.
Patient, cautious, and quiet. This is our way.
We do develop
We see the path.
the Volpine Wanderer though, because in this matchup anyways, we're encouraged to have trades because we want to keep the board as clean as possible so that they have less targets for their kill spells. We find UDYR, very nice.
A brief engagement, but a joyous.
And no matter what happens here, we're playing you on curve. We're gonna pass now. Because something that this board shares right now, it's vulnerability to a good old Ram stance. So that's what I'm gonna aim for here.
Anyone gathered here is an enemy of the crowd.
Fucking God, dude, just fuck off. With your bullshit.
Spirits of the land, hear my call.
Okay.
Spirit, I summon you.
Beg for mercy.
Oh wait. I forgot about the hallowed.
My legs don't work, but the goats do.
Now it's higher L's here. Higher L's here into higher L's here will allow us to chain these stances.
You cannot break a shattered soul.
Take everything.
Pain must be felt.
This kind of forces them to like develop a Mordekaiser this turn.
Destiny is darkness. I am not done with you.
Why the hell are you so thick, Mordekaiser? Considering everything you do, why are you on top of that so disgustingly thick?
Crush and shatter.
At least we get to weaken him.
Hail the Oseer from the eastern mountains.
The spirits, the stars, again they bring us together.
Familiar.
I am not done with you.
That halberd interaction is so stupid. Okay.
Oh God, hear me.
We each died, then found home.
Problem is, like, okay, you say, well, don't kill Rekindler, but if I don't kill Mordekaiser, like, they're just gonna pop off with him anyways. Like, this is kind of like, at this point, it just becomes an unwinnable game.
Your Osir, will nothing kill you?
Your foul smell might kill me, UDYR.
Iri, I summon you!
An old woman and a blind goat?
Come from the dark.
You will know suffering!
I am not done with you. Hear my call, great spirits.
Have you come to aid your old friend, young fox?
Yes, old man. We heard your call.
Own your frailty.
Come to the light. Fall, weakling.
Bear this burden.
Oh, God, hear me!
I am not done with you.
You're not getting me to, like, do anything. Like, my win condition is UDYR. Your answer is a vengeance. Like, the way I'm dealing with Mordekaiser here is I'm going over him. You can do that all you want.
I am not done with you.
You can do that all you want. You can spend all day playing halberds.
I am not done with you.
Back to the mountains.
I am not done with you.
Vengeance or her spell?
Fight free, it will make no difference.
If I had a desert duel here, I could try to get rid of her. Right now, nothing else matters. Just getting the hit. I mean, right now, like for 3 mana, they can't kill this. So we enhance our tech. It's 3 mana. They can't crumble. They cannot kill this. 4 cards left in hand.
Or the warriors on Boros?
We unshackle
Shock.
and we UDYR.
Into the dark.
Wait. Oh my god, I didn't count. Oh my god, It's okay. I actually didn't count. It doesn't matter because we have the battering ram, but I fucking... Oh my god. Let's go! Oh! Slip up! But you know what? Calculated. Let's go with that.